Hello, beloveds. Welcome to the full moon energy and messages. What is going on during this full moon and what needs to be going on or how to deal with it, how to connect with the full moon. Just see what Spirit has to say during this full moon. And full moon is in I want to say Taurus, but it could be Sagittarius. However, with the full moon energy, let's see what Spirit has to say. What's going on during this full moon energy? It's the energy of the full moon, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here, even though I'm doing a live reading in case you see it later. The full moon energy is bringing a lot of stress. And some sadness. And some trust issues. Let's see. And we have partnership under stress. It might be in Pisces, being sensitive within this period of time. So there's some stresses that are going on within some relationships, and the sadness that's going on. Somebody is letting it consume and control them. And that sadness, within that sadness and feeling like you're out of control or that you don't have control, it's bringing some stresses. Okay. And we've got the Lovers up under the trust. So there may be some, okay, and we got Justice as a foundation. So within this full moon energy, I'm feeling that there's some relationships that need to be worked on. There's some sensitivities that are going on within some, uh, with the uncertainties and things being out of your normal control. It's bringing a lot of stress. And there's stresses that are coming on partnerships, friendships, as well as other relationships. And there's a form of communication that needs to be understood within yourself so that you can understand your partnership or relationship in that aspect. And being stressed out will bring a lot of deep sadness and a lack of control. And with the commitment within relationships, you have to be committed to be truthful and transparent within relationships during this time. If in fact you wanted to manifest in the abundance of harmony as much as possible. And there's some trust issues that have some things that have came aware that people weren't aware of at a certain period of time, but the energies of the planets that are going on, it's going to bring out a lot of secrets, lies, truths, and your trust factor is truly going to be tested. Who can you trust? What can you trust? I think I'm gonna get some clarifiers before I do this, because the Nine of Swords energy, that energy is um, very stressful, and when you don't get proper rest, things just automatically kind of escalate, into the sadness. So I'm well aware of a lot of questions and depressions are going on during this time, and a lot of stress that needs to be harnessed, and realize that you have the power to harness it and move through it. It's a time to accept the things that are possibly very hurting, but it's the truth. And as painful as some truths are, it's better to have the truth than to be deceived. But you have to make that decision on your own. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Thank you. Let's see, it's in here somewhere. Yep, so you have to move through. Okay, we got the Two of Cups again and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups is in reverse. So within that stress, yeah, the abundance and the path that you were already on, some clarity and some truth and some lies and deceptions were uncovered within that. And it brought you to the point of stress. It's like, so, there's some things that were on the embark of a new beginning. A feeling and vision of triumph. Queen of Swords on top of the Nine of Swords. So, okay, the full moon is bringing in a lot of relationship energy in this reading. Okay. And I think I'm going to stick with this relationship thing. The Spirit just said just do a separate reading of the spirituality of the moon, because my desk would be covered with cards. So since the cards came out and I just asked Spirit what was the energy of the full moon. So this energy of this full moon has brought effects within relationships. Some trust issues have been uncovered. Trust that was once there, or trust that you wanted to be there, is having a bump in the road. And it might be a pothole there. And with the energy of the Queen of Swords with that Nine of Swords, I'm feeling the emotional side of the clarity of lies and things and truth that have come, and possibly heartaches that have come behind finding out something about someone that you thought you could trust and they failed. The loyalty was broken. And now that you see the clarity, that stress once you move through that sadness and trust and know that the divine has your back, and once you move through that, Spirit is saying that you will have a new path and look at things in a new way and look at people in a new way. You're looking at yourself in a new way. Now that you've got the clarity on what's really going on. All right. Do we have another clarifier for the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. That Nine of Swords energy then brought the devil energy in as well as the Emperor. So I'm feeling the energy that someone is using their control as a manipulation, and it has destroyed relationships. It has brought a lot of stress to the emotional. But the manipulation and the power brought on a lot of stress. It broke the once love and loyalty of a union, an investment, partnership. It ruined it because of the madness and the darkness energy of manipulation. But there's some clarity that came with it, even though it was very stressful and brought in a lot of sadness. But at least now the truth has been revealed. And that's something that you're just gonna have to understand, deal with, and move on. If it doesn't affect you 5 years from now, give it the 5 minutes. But this particular situation is more than some 5 minutes. And it might be a struggle to go through because you're within that sadness and that stress, you're just not clear on where it's going. Oh, but there is abundance and a blessing. It's almost like, after the storm, the rainbow comes. What's going on with the Five of Cups energy? Because I do feel that once somebody that was absolutely trusted, and once the truth came out in the matter, and in so many words, they just said, well, let me try and keep it clean. So it's just as if they didn't care how you felt, what it did to you, how it made you feel, what situation it put you in. So, wow. The Two of Cups again in reverse, really? On top of the Five of Cups. So, yeah, there's some relationships that have been destroyed because of truths that have come out, lies that have been uncovered. We've got a Four of Wands in reverse. Foundations have been shaken. After all the hard work and all the years that were put into it, 8 or more months or years that were put into it, and for it to turn out in this way has been devastating, to say the least. Wow, Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So a lot of things were promised. Foundations, oh wow. and we have the Four of Pentacles. And this possibly, all this manipulation and all of that, it could come from just wanting to be empowered and thinking that money is the option to it all, but it's not. And once those Seven of Cup options came and picked the wrong cup, it's almost like the illusions that they had, of a solid foundation and a family and doing right. Oh, wow. Here's the Emperor again with the Four Swords. Wow. Okay. So some people have been entertaining their bed and their body with a hater. Somebody that meant you no good from the beginning. And this full moon is bringing it out. It's almost like the trust is so gone, you got to sleep with one eye open. And somebody put a lot into this. And the stress and the sadness comes from all that I lost under this illusion. So I'm feeling the energy that some are beating up on themselves or may go through this full moon, because full moon heightens things, okay? And we got Jupiter and Saturn in there, so I can feel the energy that it got real ugly, real low, real dark, and dirty, okay? What's going on with the trust issue? Trust. And I'm feeling the energy that somebody, made some promises and did some things and laid certain foundations to have somebody under the illusion. Okay, within that trust issue, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So that's all about karma and tables turning. Now we got the Five of Cups again. So the energy of putting it plain and simple, for those who do wrong to others, it shall come back. It's coming back. This is making it real plain and simple. So the Wheel of Fortune and the tables are turning on those that have turned their back on people by way of illusions and lies, trickery, and fuckery. It's coming back. The tables are turning. We have Temperance in reverse and Nine of Wands in reverse. Got tired of keeping that guard up. You ran out of patience on the excuses, the lies. You ran out of patience. And you got weary, okay? The sadness and the stress did come in. Yep. And we got a Ten of Wands. After all the hard work and energy and trust and loyalty that was put there. Yep. Lost all trust. Well, there's coming to a point where lies and trickery will be revealed and the tables are going to turn on that energy in that situation. So somebody has really worked hard towards something and put like their all into it, their heart, and mind, and their body. So just know that the battle is not yours, beloved. Let the universe handle that. You focus on you and getting yourself back to a higher vibration for your overall good. Okay. Now within this Two of Cups energy, let's see here. See what's going on with the Two of Cups energy. Because right through here now, people need relationships to be solid and full of some very harmonious and open heart energy. And it makes it a little harder. It makes it more stressful, makes it more hurtful going through what we're going through. And it's definitely, a hard time in trying to meet someone. All right. Spirit, what is this partnership and this Two of Cups about? Because we have lovers on one end and Two of Cups and partners on the other. And the Two of Cups came in reverse with the Nine of Swords. And the Five of Cups have come twice. Okay, here's the Four of Pentacles again. Yep. Someone within some form of partnership Four of Cups and a Page of Cups. Sold a lot of big dreams. And somebody believed those dreams. And it's almost as if they did so much manipulation, and it's like, somebody ran off with all the money or misappropriated some funds or something like that. And the person that it happened to, there are opportunities that you are not focusing on because someone's still in that sadness and that stress energy. So they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel just yet. But you don't want to stay stuck in a certain energy where you miss your blessing. So you got to work on yourself, love on yourself, nurture yourself, come up out of that hurt energy. And because you have the Ace of Pentacles there. And start on your new journey, on your new path. Yeah, Five of Swords. Ego and pride got in the way, as well as greed, that has or could ruin a partnership or relationship. Yeah, offered someone big dreams and is, it's like a thief in the night, and it's like over time, things just start not adding up, or, it appeared that it was, but then all of a sudden, here we are. And now the sheets was pulled off. Things have been uncovered. Truths have come out. Trust has been broken. Loyalty has been broken. And we got the Four of Pentacles right here in the center, right up under the Five of Cups. There's a lot of control that has been taken. Yeah. And somebody feel as if they've lost everything, so they're not concentrating on rebirthing, recreating. refocusing. Yeah, Eight of Swords, feeling stuck because things changed, and it was drastic. It was painful. Spirit said, but it was needed. And I'm feeling the energy that it doesn't seem as though right now, but in time, King of Pentacles on top of the Four of Pentacles. Somebody has lost a lot financially, and after all the hard work that they put into it and nurtured and built something up, it's just like it came tumbling down, or some things before it can even get started, you know, it's like a bombshell just dropped. Queen of Cups. And somebody offered their heart, their loyalty, their time, and their money to a situation that was very devastating. Very. All right, what's going on with the Lovers? What's the Lovers' energy for this full moon? No. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Is this something new that's coming in with an offer? Letting you know that you have more to offer and that there is someone that would appreciate what you have to offer. What else do we have for the Lovers, please, Spirit? Ten of Swords. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. All right. We've got the Lovers again. Upright. That's a good sign. We've got the Star. We've got Death and Eight of Cups in reverse. So there could be some relationships that have been saved, gone through a transformation, and new offers have been set on the table, new understandings of what you need to make a transformation and a balance, bringing the relationship, the masculine and feminine, to a balance, and trusting within that commitment that it is solid, it can be trusted. So for the relationships that are going through the transition or have gone, or there will be some challenging transitions that are coming through within the relationship dynamics, and somebody will have to be the bigger person with the more open heart to bring some clarity, understanding, and a positive transformation to that. All right. Okay. Let's see what else we have going on within the relationship in the full moon. No. All right. We're going to the new moon cycles. Let's see. what clarifications or what other messages we can get from Spirit dealing with relationships. Because with everything, as the spread even shows, there's pros and cons, there's good versus what you feel is bad on this three-dimensional type of energy. And then you've got relationships that have a conclusion. So we have relationships that have come to two types of conclusions. A conclusion that we're both moving on, and a conclusion of commitment. All right? And we've got feeling stuck. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? And within that conclusion as well, I'm also feeling the energy that, oh wow, ego and pride. That's creating big issues all over everything within everything. So there's some energies that come to the conclusion that I am not going to keep feeling like I'm stuck in some type of hurtful time warp. Okay? It's time to put ego and pride to the side. Pull up your bootstraps. Dust yourself off. And get on your purpose. That's too many. Whoa, dark night of soul. That devil energy again that is bringing truth to the light of those things are not in harmony with the universe, nature, or yourself. Some people are also coming to, like it's balancing the scales of light and dark, love and hate. Wow. And somebody is stuck in a karmic relationship. They have not completed it yet. And some tables have turned and things are changing due to going through this dark night of soul and knowing that you've got to surrender your ego and your pride to keep relationships and partnerships together. There's just no way around it. Yeah, you got to abandon. This is like the Five of Swords energy again. So definitely somebody is feeling abandoned within some type of energy. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. And once they come through that, get from that unstuck energy and start moving in a new direction. Because it's definitely a new direction that is coming. Yeah. Along with that shadow work and dark night of soul, there's a lot of realizations that are coming up for people. There's a lot of things that are being uncovered. Sheets are being pulled off of the lies and the deception. I just want to get another type of clarifier on this, beloved. And coming to the conclusion of some dark nights of soul and just, kind of purging all your preconceived preconceived notions, your thoughts, your pains, and understanding that we're all in a growing process. But once you surrender to the will of not worrying about what people say, look, or think about you, or tooting your own horn and being flamboyant and not showing humility, there's the energy of staying stuck, and an energy that's going to come through as though, you know, not showing humility. And when you need someone to be there for you and they're not there in the capacity that you feel they should be, this energy that's going on within this full moon energy is going to almost like bring certain people to their knees, to take off those sheets, take off those covers, be authentic, be impeccable, have an iconic type of reputation that, when you have a good reputation, oh, there's a Wheel of Fortune again. When you have a good reputation, you don't have to tell people what type of person you are or how kind you are. And we have the Ace of Pentacles again, in reverse again. So within that Dark Night of Soul energy, it's almost like just kind of snatch somebody off of their high horses. It's bringing some humility to someone. Got the Fool in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like somebody's really getting a hell of a damn wake-up call. And it took them to lose like everything they had. And feeling the energy of this karmic relationship, somebody feeling stuck. They took a leap of faith on some love and opening their heart and being with someone. They took a leap of faith. And it's almost like they knew their journey was leading them somewhere, but not quite where. And now they are realizing that, or maybe not, but they're stuck in a karmic partnership. For whatever reason, there's a lesson that needs to be learned in that. Oh yeah, and there's some past life karmic stuff too. Yeah, somebody is not moving through it too well. And it's like they have a lot to make up for, a lot to realize. Wow, and a 10 of Cups in reverse. Wow. Interesting. Judgment again. So it's almost as if people are on their own private journey and how they lived their life in the past. I'm feeling the energy that, some people might want to save them, possibly as to why they got caught up in the karmic relationship and just, like the walls of Jericho just came falling in or the roof just came crashing in. Unity. And within the energy of this unity, I'm seeing some past life karmic stuff there, for sure. Oh, wow. You got the naughty and nice. Like the devil card came up again. So it's almost like somebody was a manipulator and like a master manipulator. I mean, taking people's money, taking their heart, making them, it just, and now it's coming back to him. There's no other way to say it. Karma is at work right here. Soulmate. Yeah. And we've got emerge. And that's equal to moving in that new direction. Okay. Letting go of those things that hurt you from the past and move on. And then I'm feeling the energy. Somebody needs to get out of somebody's damn way because the things that they've done within their past, within their life, is coming back to haunt them, and somebody's in the way. So that might be this person that got caught up in this karmic partnership, and it's saying with the soulmate unity, of some balancing of being naughty and nice. Wow. All right, let's continue on and see what else going on with this relationship energy for this full moon. There's some things that are definitely have come or in the process of coming to a screeching halt and a head on the nail. So there's some relationship traumas, lessons, karmic partnerships that are at work, and the full moon can bring a lot of it out. It's got the ebb and the flow, yeah. Moving with the ups and downs of life and the things that have been lost or things that are lost. Gotta go with the flow, go through that karmic energy. Wow. Yeah. We've got ebb and flow. You gotta go with the flow. It's almost as if going through this karmic thing, if it's some things that you've done wrong, you gotta make them right. And it might, take you into some very dark places. Okay. Energy of feeling stuck. All right. The energy of loss, abundance. But you gotta go through it. You gotta go with the ebb and the flow. It's almost like an energy of what someone puts out, you will get back. And some people are being very stressed out and sad and not realizing that, that vulnerability energy that either surrounded you or was inflicted on someone else, it's got to make it right. And if in fact, as you go through that dark night of soul and come through realizations, the sun gonna shine again. But is this the side that you're gonna start living and embarking on? Is this the energy that you're gonna be bringing? Are you gonna be bringing radiance, or are you gonna be bringing radical energy? And spirit is open, and the fog and the veil is cleared. The full moon is here for you to release things and surrender your ego and your pride. Yeah, it says ego and pride. Surrendering that ego and pride, so that you can move into a sunnier new direction. But that's a choice that someone has to make. And understanding the importance of that ego and pride and what it breeds, what type of energy and karma it breeds. Because if you go with the ebb and the flow, yes, you can step into a brighter side and tap into the energetic spirit that is more harmonious and it's more of a blessing that comes with it, for sure. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. Let's clarify the messages within the relationship dynamics of this full moon for May 2020. And quite naturally, there are going to be some relationships energies because, people are around people more than they've ever been. So it can either hinder you or bless you. So, yeah, that sadness. Oh, we've got trust again. That sadness and that depressive Nine of Swords energy, you've got to improve your health. You've got to, because it's going to hinder your health holding on to that type of energy. Okay. And you've got to step forward, take the action. Okay. And then we also have is taking the action into making a better romance and harmonious relationship. So improving your health, I'm feeling the energy. That's with your mind, body, and spirit. You see the seven chakras are there. So you've got to take action to move towards this type of energy of balancing. It's almost like stepping into the light of who you truly are, opening your heart and being more loving. Bringing that romance into a relationship. The romance of just swimming in a different vibration. And this is how you can do it. Meditation brings answers. Going within your own self with spirit brings answers. Having that quiet time, that meditative time, that prayer time brings answers. But you got to move on it. You got to move on it, beloved. Because it's going to take you in a new direction. So if you are feeling the energy of that stress and that stuck feeling and that sadness, change your mind, change your thoughts, change your life. Change your mind, change your thoughts, change your life. There's strategy to this new direction. Okay? There's strategy. And that, with the white feather, Spirit is inviting you to embark on this, taking this action through meditation. Okay. And I'm feeling the energy that this is for the females. Knowing, understanding your power as a woman, as a creator of life. You do have the position of strategy on how to keep things together, keep things balanced, keep things moving. Yeah. Somebody's getting over a broken heart and that abandoned feeling. And somebody's still swimming in the stresses and the pain of that broken heart. But Spirit is asking you to think about yourself. Yeah. A door of values in reverse. Feeling the energy that the wake up call is stripping things that were of a superficial, materialistic type of value. And they're stripping that to bring you to this enlightenment of um, who you really are and what you're capable of and what's really important. Because we got all tied up in reverse. There's that uh, eight of swords energy and that energy of feeling stuck. Okay. So let's find out. Well, we said what we needed to do, but I'll get a couple more. All right. So, what's the best outcome for this energy of this full moon dealing with relationship, Spirit? How can we make this the best outcome possible? What needs to be done? There's clarity that needs to come up, and just got to move through the karmic energy of it. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, and here comes the Knight of Swords again. That's that fast action. And it's like the quicker you come to that clarity of that dark night of soul, getting rid of things, the sooner you come through of releasing pride and ego, then everything will start blossoming with radiance. The veil and the doors of spirit are open because you're starting to understand and surrender to that divine energy to move you in that new spirit. New spirit and new direction. Truly. What else? Oh, yeah. Queen of Pentacles. I'm really feeling the energy that as I'm feeling the masculine moving through some dark night of soul as well as the feminine, but somebody needs to realize somebody has lost their power. It's almost as if the sadness and the stress has taken somebody that's normally very strong and it's taken their power. It brought them down to a point where You're just not seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's there, beloved. Oh yeah. Queen of Pentacles crossed from the King of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse right up under there. There's some partnership or relationship that's going through a karmic energy cycle. Truly. And they've got to go through it together for some reason. It's a lesson for them both. It's almost like they're going to go through it teaching each other. They've got to go through it together because there's a lesson that they both need to learn collectively and from each other and together. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to leave this right here. And I hope that within any relationship that you have, I hope in fact you tap into your inner power. Do the shadow work that you need to do. And as you move through this karmic relationship with this person, possibly it could, hopefully, I look forward to bringing you guys closer, stronger together, bringing out the lesson that needs to be learned so that you all can move in a new direction. Okay? Be it together or alone. But I'm also feeling the energy that it's a good thing that you both have each other to go through this for this particular energy that I'm feeling. That you do have somebody to go through this with. And I'm feeling the energy that when it's all the karmic is cleared away, it's going to bring you to a very different type of understanding, a way of looking at life, love, and people. Looking at what you say and what you think. What are your thoughts about? So this could be, I'll say it, a painful blessing that is at work right here within the relationship. So within whatever relationship you're in, cherish it, be loyal to it, let them know that they can trust you, let them know that you can be trusted. And try and keep the harmony and just realize the special moments that you have. And open your heart to others. Show them how harmonious things can be when you're absent of pride and ego. Because pride and ego, it doesn't hurt. When you have it, latch on to it and keep it, yeah, it hurts. But once you let it go, it's just an abundance of love that flows. And you don't have to feel this. You're not putting that on anybody, and no one's putting it on you. And putting pride and ego in perspective, things people would say or do at one point would trigger something, and when you put that pride and ego down, it just bounces and rolls right off. So when embarking on a new journey within a relationship, within yourself, okay, And just know that there's no need for distension. Relationships are to be nurtured, harnessed, learned from, supported, and to empower each other. So, just beloveds, for those of you who will view this and who's ever viewing, got that one person, appreciate you. I don't know, it might be the YouTube people. I don't know. But however, I'm bringing the message the Spirit asked me to do as I embark on this new channel. I invite you to please share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell while you're at it, because I kind of like the live thing better, because it's just out here right now. I don't have to wait on things to load up, things of that nature. So more than likely, I will be doing a lot of live. Okay, just to let you know. All right. All right, so I'm going to do the spirituality next, to see what spiritual journeys and things that we can absorb during this full moon energy for our best, highest, and overall good, my beloved. Okay, so we'll see what Spirit has for us. All right, I'll get me some water and change out my decks, and I shall be back at you very momentarily, beloveds. All right, until next time, be well and be peaceful and positive, beloved. All right? It's going to take us all to do it. Until next time, be well.